Welcome to an all-new episode of Flag to Flag Media Live. Flag to Flag Media Live is your go-to source for racing content at all levels. Host Matt Lamar, along with co-hosts JT Huffman, Zach Stalker, Peyton Walker, and Owen Bowers, keep you up to date, flag to flag, on all the latest racing news and promote upcoming events at local, regional, and national levels. We hope you enjoy this episode. Thanks for watching. All right, we are live with episode 66 of Flag to Flag Media Live. Tonight we're going to discuss a little bit of Florida Speedweeks. We're going to talk about what some of the guys have going on. Peyton finally got some drafts of his pure stock that's going to look pretty freaking sweet. Zach is still in discussions with Swap Shop on what's going on with his modified. We're actually working on some negotiations as we speak. I mean, it's a good deal in my opinion, but
it's only a 10% markup. Surely that ain't too terrible.
No, plus the 20% swap shop markup. So I got to make some money too.
Oh, okay.
We don't really know what JT's doing. I mean, JT don't know what JT's doing. So, do you, JT? You know what you're doing?
I'm gonna wait till the last minute. I'm gonna get all my buddies together and we're gonna throw something together.
There you go. And then we're gonna go racing, right?
We got another Crown Vic this week.
Yeah, we picked up another Crown Vic.
Now, is that going to be? That's not a racing one, though, right?
We can't disclose that right now.
Is that more of a like incognito research and development car with aero? And
so actually, we went over to Wells Motorsports and dropped it off 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
they finished it up this week. We brought it back home, dropped it off at Night Stalker. Going to get a body on it. Then we're trying to debate on whether to make it a super speedway car, a dirt track car, or like a little half-mile asphalt. We don't know for sure.
And we got to put a new rear end in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick change.
That sounds like a good time if you ask me. We do have Grant Simpson in the house tonight. Grant's going to go over some stuff that he's got going on at Midnight Sports Gear. What do you call it? Like racing gear, racing apparel? What are you even calling it, Grant?
What I'm going to release?
Yeah.
I guess racing gear.
Okay. I just make sure.
Kavanaugh just gave it away, though, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Way to go, Matt.
I mean, it could be crew shirts.
It could be crew shirts, too.
You got them, too?
Yeah, I can make those.
Okay.
I have some.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess we're not part of the crew, are we?
No.
I keep forgetting about that.
Anyway. So we just got done. If anybody watched the heat race with Davenport and Brandon Shepard, that was a dang good heat race. We were actually watching heat races before we started the show. So I understand everybody will be watching that. And I get it. It's all good because I'm going to go watch it in the house once we get done. William, I did not see you land in the hayfield beside the house with your airplane. Your pilot must not know where I live.
Too foggy.
It probably was too foggy to land. What's going on, Anthony? A.K.A. Hillbilly Hannah. What's going on, Debbie? What's going on, Watson? Finley Simpson in the house. All right. Craig Cooper says, all right, cutoffs. Yeah, Cooper have to have some cutoffs. Can you make cutoffs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You're good there then. We'll get you some cutoffs. So what do you guys think about Speed Week so far? I know tonight's night one, but, you know.
The first night at Volusia was really rock solid night.
Too. I thought it was. What do you think about Devin Moran's body? You want to go down that path?
What's wrong with his body?
With the nose being shoved way over, and you not seen the picture?
Everybody's done it.
That's what I said.
Everybody's going to do
it. I think it looks good.
I don't know that he was the fastest car that night.
No.
I mean, I think Shep was pretty fast.
Shepard's.
But if somebody else would have been in that Longhorn House car, Zach could have probably won, wouldn't you think?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I thought so.
I mean, T-Mac probably would have won that race in that car.
Oh, yeah. T-Mac's always fast, especially in a Longhorn House car.
And now his car's red.
It's not. T-Mac's car did not look very. It's not got the prettiest graphics in the world.
No,
But he's trying.
he's had a lot better looking cars, I think, in the past for sure.
I loved the Sweetener Plus cars. I thought those.
100%.
I'm not even a red guy, but those cars were sharp.
They were sharp cars.
Yeah.
You guys got heat. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable in here.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
Who's the strange on the left? My left or your left?
He's old. He can't spell.
Zach's always been strange, and he's to my left. But yes, the one to my right is just as strange. So, what's going on, Zach Hall, the racing fan? Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah. So I called it. I think Brandon Shepard's going to have a good year.
Quit! Don't start that.
I'm just saying.
Of course he's going to have a good year. You're in the best operation.
Who's going to be your sleeper this year, JT? Let's talk about that. Who's going to be your sleeper?
Like the guy that thinks going to do good, nobody else thinks going to do good.
Yeah, just like any sleeper. Let's go with the National Series.
The National Series.
Like who you think will be who's going to be a sleeper?
Well, the BMF cars are really gaining some ground.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many races Corey Hedgecock plans to run.
Right.
I don't know how fast other people are going to be in his car, but when he gets in his car,
he's fast.
He's pretty fast.
Yeah. And then I think they're building a really good crate program, with Will Rowland and those guys behind him. So, and plus Hayden Cardwell's in the other BMF house car. So I think they're from a crate standpoint, they're going to have an excellent year. It's going to be really interesting to see how Tanner English and now that Earl Pearson Jr. is in a BMF, see how they do. So
I'll tell you how Earl Pearson Jr. is going to do. He's gonna be back there with Jimmy Owens.
Oh, now come on, come on.
Hey, I love those guys, and I wish them nothing. I want them to win a race bad.
Right.
And Jimmy Owens just won a heat race.
He did, and looked dominating.
Who was in the heat race, Matt? You can't even name them. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how the heat race was.
Chris Madden. He beat Chris Madden.
No, that wasn't Jimmy Owens.
What car is Owens in now?
That was Brandon Overton. I'm just telling you, dude. Hey, I'm all about the old guys. Those are guys I grew up watching, so I'm all about them. When I was a kid, it was hard to beat Earl Pearson Jr. and Jimmy Owens.
Yeah.
They were two of the guys. That was your Davenport and Brandon Shepard. I would love to see Scott Bloomquist come back, and I hated Scott Bloomquist growing up, but I'd love to see him come back and win one or two.
Right. I think Jimmy's still got it in him. It's just going to take the right track and the right conditions.
The other night when I was watching the one in Arizona, whatever that is, Wild West Shootout.
Wild West Shootout.
Jimmy Mars said that he was
Votto.
not going to step in any more race cars. I thought that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Because that white and blue car, that was like the sweatshirt my dad wore to the races every week with that
Iconic.
white.
It was iconic.
It was sharp.
Yeah.
And now, but his boy's running that car now.
Right.
Sammy, I think's his name. And they're learning together, but I don't know if that's MB Customs or what that is.
It's
It is.
custom.
MB Customs.
Yeah.
So
I hate it because they're not really doing that good. I mean, Chase Younghands got one, and
He had a terrible time at Votto.
yeah,
I thought.
they both did.
Yeah.
I feel like
you got to keep 4 or 5 cars out there on that national level, which it's kind of cool to see BMF trying to get that going, because they're
Right.
signing some good guys
Right.
and they're selling a bunch of race cars, seems like.
Yeah.
But I think what we talked about before this, I think you're going to see a lot of guys start kind of doing their own thing, kind of like Stormy.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
pretty
He
neat.
looked good in that Category 5.
I thought it looked pretty good.
I
Yeah.
wondered why the cage looked so short,
Right.
and then I read the article about it, and I thought that was pretty neat.
I'm curious to see how Shane Clanton does too, since he bought Capital.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony Jackson Jr.'s in that house car.
Yeah, how come that? What's the deal with that?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't that be Shane Clanton? Is he not going to race that much?
From what I understand, he's focusing more on running the business, and
He ain't going to race as much.
I think he's going to race some, but not like he did. In the
Tony
past.
Jackson Jr. I mean, nothing against Tony Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
He's MLRA champion like
Yeah.
70,000 times.
Yeah.
But he's going to have to get out and run
They're going to
a travel tour.
Yeah, he's going to.
Yeah, he's running for Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Ricky
Is he?
Hilliard.
Yeah, Ricky.
That's
He's-
probably why, because if they're focusing on the business, they're not going to be able to be on it all
Yeah.
the time and see the improvements if they do need some.
You think maybe Clanton will drive kind of for Tony a little bit every now and again, or is that the plan? Or
Probably
what?
just run some local stuff there around the house.
Yeah.
Dylan says, I'm here late, but I'm here. Been busy. Rocket won to the pole at Golden Isle. I just hope Hudson ain't on an island this year. I would really like to see Rocket cars come back, just kind of give Longhorns a run for the money.
He's done
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, but I just don't want him to be on an island. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to see a good Rocket and Longhorn duel all year.
It's gonna be hard.
Not just Huddy and
Not just
Longhorn.
That's hard when it's 7-1.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got Hudson versus 15 Longhorns
Yeah.
every week.
Herb,
It's crazy.
Herb didn't look too bad at Bot though.
No.
He didn't win, but he didn't.
Owens looked good while he's in a Rocket, right?
He's in a,
Madden in a Rocket.
no, Madden's a Longhorn.
Oh, he's in a Longhorn.
Yeah.
There's not that many Rockets out there.
There's not.
With the
Um,
big names.
Dennis Herb,
Just Herb's in
yeah.
a Rocket.
he's in
What's
a
Turbo driving?
Rocket.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a big shift, right? Like,
Yeah,
I know, I'm just
it'll
me, but
it'll happen.
I would like to, because you've got how many Longhorns cars out there now? I know you're taking nothing away from Longhorn because Longhorns are good cars, but eventually, if Rocket hits on something, there's going to be a big shift, and there's going to be a bunch of chassis sitting around somewhere,
Yeah.
and then Mark Richards is going to be so busy he ain't going to know what to do. Or it could be, I mean, BMF. It could be Category 5. It could be whatever. Somebody could hit something, and then there's going to be a lot of chassis sitting around.
There's a lot of chassis manufacturers out there now. There's just 2 that are in
Right.
control.
Right.
Because Warrior's still in the capital. I mean, there's a bunch.
Hmm.
I still like what Overton's doing. Because like Zach said, there wasn't a Longhorn sticker.
There
on
ain't
that
nothing
car.
on there. Craig says, looks like you all going deer hunting. It's actually not bad here. JT will wear a jacket in here no matter if it's 75 degrees or 40 degrees. So
It's definitely better than episode 1.
that was bad, wasn't it? That was really bad. Tristan said, you leave Owens alone. I agree, Tristan.
Well,
He just needs to leave him alone.
I mean, Jimmy Owens is a good race car driver. He just runs over locals.
Well, I guess there is some truth to that. Moran was in Jimmy's heat. I think Devin's going to have a heck of a year. I really do.
I hope so. He struggled last year bad. I mean, I struggled for him with still top 4 in points,
Right.
but like he didn't win like we were accustomed to him winning.
Right. He hit like a mid-year lull
Right.
there.
I thought the jump to not best performance,
Double down.
double down from Ty Torg was going to be a good move, but Nick Hoffman was fast in the Ty
Yeah.
Torg every time. I mean, he won a lot of heat races. I guess they don't count, but
No.
Is he gonna? Is he
What you told me a while ago.
Is he doing World Outlaws?
Yeah.
Is he?
Tracy says, let's go Brandon Overton. I like Brandon Overton. Hey guys, you can start now. I'm here. What's going on, Kenny?
you missed the Crown Vic talk already.
Yeah, we already talked about the Crown Vics. Like Craig said, like, oh, it's only one race. It's gonna be a long year for all of them. And really, too, like the way Speed Weeks is, like I don't want to take anything away from Speed Weeks, but it's hard to justify how a year is going to go because if you race just like at East Bay, I mean, they're there for 7 days. It's easy to adjust on the car for 7 days instead of going down the road every weekend to someplace different.
Yeah. I wish they would have broadcasted all that practice they did.
Oh, I know.
That'd be cool. Because I know Longhorn was having a test day,
Yeah.
and then they practiced Monday, I think it was.
Yeah.
It'd be cool just to watch all that.
So Craig Cooper says he's got a 1-of-1 Black Widow car. Anybody that's into sports cars like JT is with his Wes Welker knows how important 1-of-1s are. Right, JT?
Right. Yeah. That West local card is worth a lot more than 50 cents. I don't care what Owen said.
Dylan says that EPJ and English are going to start the BMF movement. I think there could be some truth to that, like in the super world, but
I think if anybody starts the BMF movement, it's going to be
Corey Hedgecomb.
Corey Hedgecomb.
Yeah.
for sure.
I could be wrong, and I like
That-
Tanner English
that-
and Errol Pearson Jr., but
From a super standpoint, I mean,
Right.
don't get me wrong. I think Tanner and EPJ is going to be just fine. It's just,
I mean, technically, he's kind of already started a little bit, hasn't
yeah,
he? To
He's won races
I mean,
with
I
it.
know EPJ's not winning like he used to, but to get him in it and then get English in it now.
right. And then Jordan says this is a very good point from Jordan. I think Rocket being with Fox Shocks now will help them
I agree with that.
100%.
I see a lot of Integra shocks for sale now
Yes,
that are set up for a Rocket.
That
Yeah.
must have been a big money sticker.
had to be
Because, I mean, how long? I mean, Rocket's been with
Integra for a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a change of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got to do
Yeah.
something.
whatever keeps you on top.
I mean, I had heard that Hudson had them shocks for quite a while.
all last year, probably.
The
I
Fox
just,
Shocks,
yeah,
did he?
a few of them, not
I mean,
all of them.
I don't think they're just gonna. They didn't really test over the
Yeah,
off season.
yeah.
I mean, so they had to test them sometime.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Fox shocks are a little bit cheaper, so hopefully it works out good.
William says, are those couple chassis teams at the top because they have the best support? Well, let me put it to you this way, William.
They got the most money.
In the handyman service, you have drills that you can buy off Amazon, and then you have your top of the line like Milwaukee, DeWalt, that type of stuff. Same scenario.
See, you said Milwaukee.
Same scenario.
I knew that was coming.
I think you get a lot of help because you got 10 of the best guys in the world giving you info back.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know they're not giving you everything. Davenport's not going to go say, hey, Brandon Shepard, this is what I've done win the world 17 times.
Right.
You know,
They're a team, but they're not a team.
right. They got certain ideas. Him and Tim McCready parked by each other forever. That wasn't on accident.
Right.
Yeah.
And like Craig said, it just it's all classes too. Depending on what kind of chassis you got and the insight that you get and the info you have. Just like in the modified world, Zach will tell you, you've got, you can run certain modified chassis. Well, crates are the same, whatever. If you pay extra money, you're going to get a lot more info than what somebody that doesn't pay anything.
Yeah.
And you got to look at your subcontractors too. You
Yeah.
got the, Pierce by Night Stalker,
Yeah.
Longhorn by Wells,
Yeah.
TSR by
Yeah.
Club 92.
You got to factor all that in.
Right.
Yeah. Jimmy's got a good point. So when Devin and his brother are together, when Devin and Wiley are at the track together, it's a totally different chemistry. Huge difference.
I like Wiley just as much as I like Devin.
If I was Devin, I'd be paying Wiley whatever he wanted to make sure he's in
Yeah.
every race.
Yeah.
When I went over to do the shop talk with Devin, and Wiley was, I think him and his sister were, it was a Tahoe that they were detailing because Wiley's detailing business. Man, there was a Tahoe in the bay that they were detailing. A guy pulls up a boat, this big old ski boat, like huge boat. And that was his next detailing project. Like people were just coming in and out with cars to detail. It ain't no wonder why they ain't got time to go to any races anymore.
I bet he makes good money at it.
Yeah. I'm getting to hunt the front. We'll be at BMF by the end of the year. That'd be cool to see. Definitely for Corey getting the exposure.
What's Hunt the Front Run now?
Longhorn and Capital.
I think I got my eyes on Jensen Ford.
Going to BMF?
He bought a rocket, didn't he?
Oh, I didn't. I didn't know
Yeah.
if that's what you meant or just,
No, I just think
I think
he was fast in the Masters built.
Right.
I think this is going to step him up even more.
Yeah.
I mean, look what Stricker did.
Yeah, Stricker. I mean, he led a lot at the
Yeah.
Jackson he led at?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked really good. I seen a lot of rockets last year with Fox. It's been in the works for a while, I think.
Stricker's one of them.
Yeah. I think you're 100% correct, Jordan.
So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I just hope, like if so happen I get one, if I can call over there and be like, hey, I want a set of Fox shocks.
Right.
You gotta get your checkbook out.
Hopefully
Make it
they
happen.
I mean, hopefully they're like, yeah, this is what you need, not
Give you a
They
little
got-
bit of insight.
they got
Yeah.
this guy, that's going to get these shocks, and they got this guy that's going to get these shocks.
Right.
Luckily, Allie's really supportive on Zach Mine shocks.
Yeah.
we're
not going to talk
I think I
about
sense the
that.
sarcasm in that. To be honest
She
with
is. She has been really supportive, but I bought a lot of shocks too.
you. Barry Richardson said John Gill. I like to see John come back. Craig Cooper says, what shocks are cheap? Well, there's a lot of cheap shocks out there. It just depends on what you're buying them for.
You can
Race
Mapco
cars-
Bilsteins off Speedway pretty cheap.
Yeah, race cars aren't cheap, but
Or you-
like,
Or you can go spend $1,200 on that Bilstein right rear shock so
Yeah.
you save your tires.
yeah.
If it makes my car faster, I'll spend $1,200 on it.
Yeah, for each corner.
Put a right rear shock on each corner. Be rolling over everywhere, wouldn't it?
William said, does anyone use shock sensors that data log?
Oh yeah,
Zach does.
I do not.
He
Jordan
has a
says-
wheel speed and cam sensor, don't you?
Yeah, everything.
Knock sensor.
Yeah,
Jordan says data acquisition is most definitely a thing, mostly when testing for the bigger teams. Oh, I'm sure they data log everything. Longhorn communication seems stronger between the drivers than the communication between between what the Rocket guys from an outsider standpoint is just look. Longhorn's on top of their game right now, so it's a lot easier for them to, in my opinion, to communicate. I mean, Rocket guys are probably struggling just because they're all trying to find something. And
10 years ago, though,
it was opposite.
That was Rocket.
Yeah.
You know, and Masters Built was chasing.
Yep. Elizabeth says, "Hey guys, I just want to stop in and say hey before I head to work. Race car parts are expensive." Well, Elizabeth, you have a great night at work, and we'll be thinking about you. Jordan Weaver, you could possibly build a cheap data log system for less than $1,000. See this William guy? He's always into building something, buying something.
Hey, you build it, and we'll test it.
Yeah, we'll
you
test
send
it out for you.
I've seen your handyman work though, so
You ain't seen this handyman work.
he posted on Facebook.
Yeah,
Oh, does he?
if that's his, there's no way he's making money. There's no way.
No wonder he's
Those
got
are-
people trashing houses.
I guarantee you right now, if any of that is his work, he has no repeat customers. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I mean, that tile job was, it was that far above that plug-in. I
Yeah.
was like, good grief.
I like the new pipe he's got for his cold air intake.
Yeah.
PVC.
PVC pipe.
It's the only way to do it.
Like you said, with T-Mac and Davenport always together, it seems the Rocket guys are hardly ever teamed up like that. Yeah, I think they're just struggling right now. What's going on, Blake? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. That tile job was a man. Yes, it was. Yeah, high dollar tile job, but that wasn't even. That was pristine.
New style, I guess.
Hey, we haven't done this in a while, but does anybody want to do a giveaway? We got 46 people in here. Before we get into Grant's spill on his new racing stuff, does anybody want to do a giveaway? We got 45 people.
What are we
Share
giving
this
away?
out so we can get more people.
Share it out, huh? Well, Grant's
Grant's the one that gives us stuff
Yeah.
away.
Oh, I
so.
thought them were all ours.
No, you can have those.
I already
Oh.
gave you one.
I know, but I could always use two.
Oh, I'll
Well,
make you more.
What do you
Oh,
want?
okay.
Yeah,
I know-
what do
I
you
know.
Can I get a blue one?
I know a guy.
Can I get a blue one?
Hey, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Can you do a blue GSR?
Like the leathering?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make
With
it
like a neon yellow outline.
whatever your heart desires, bud.
We got some.
Better be careful what you ask for.
We got some Midnight Sports Gear koozie cups. You didn't bring any of your brother.
Just wait. Just wait. There's more.
Okay.
I just
Just wait.
There's more.
We can do some giveaways of. We got 2 hats to give away and some koozie cups.
You can get it
If I want
signed
to
or
give
not
away-
signed by Grant Simpson. Your choice.
Signature's probably a little rough.
Value goes down.
Share this out. If we can get up to like 50 or 60 viewers tonight, let's roll with some
I
giveaways.
took a year off, so signature's a little rough.
Rusty.
A little rusty.
Zach Burton says Stalker is still a unit.
Thank you, Zach.
Unit of something.
Yeah.
That's what.
We're not really sure what the unit is.
It's turning into gallons because I'm getting fat.
We're proud of you, Zach. We're proud of you.
Tommy texted me the other day and he said, or I sent him a picture of my car and he said, you had to take it easy on me this year. I'm coming back, which is good which I didn't race last year and Tommy didn't race either. But I was like, dude, I took a year off. I'm going to be just as rusty as you are. I said, we're going to be fighting for last place.
He did race last year though because he
Crown Vic it.
him and Peyton kind of got into each other on the backstretch.
Yeah,
Which
forgot
Peyton had
about
just-
that one.
Peyton had just started, so I know Peyton was kind of like bummed
No,
about it.
dude, I was
whatever.
making a move. On that.
But the crazy part is Tommy sold it the following week.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
You scared him off, Peyton.
Yeah, he scared him off. I think Tommy really though, I think Tommy was like really excited about getting to drive it, but then he's like, when that kind of happened, I could kind of see it in Tommy's like he didn't really want to mess with a different class, and
All right.
I think
That car wasn't very,
he kind of felt
very
bad
fast
about it.
either.
I understand that problem. I got super stock like that.
Okay.
Who is
Track champion.
who is Cade Flynn?
One of my buddies. He races
Does he?
MMSA mini sprints.
But does he not know you very good?
Yeah, obviously he does.
Well, I know that's what I'm
Look at the
questioning.
comment.
That's what I'm questioning. He says
Oh.
Grant Simpson is the man. He don't know
He may
you
be
very
drinking.
good. Is he drinking?
Maybe.
That explains it.
It's Thursday.
What's
Wait.
Thursday?
Thirsty
Oh,
Thursday.
Yeah. I'm
Wait.
pretty thirsty, but not.
We
I could use a Coke.
Cade, Flag to Flag Media does, we do like you. But, I mean, we've been picking some different friends, but bring mods back to Brownstown. That's a road we could go down.
That was a big debate at the banquet.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So
The banquet was good.
Yeah.
I heard it was. I heard it was really good.
I got a tall trophy for 7th.
I got
Yeah,
a-
we're pretty tall.
I got a
too.
really nice one for 3rd. I was very pleased with it.
Yeah.
And the food was killer, like always.
Yeah.
Didn't you say your 3rd place trophy was just as big as your 1st
It's the
place
exact
trophy?
same size as my championship trophy, which took a little bit of thunder away
Right.
from the championship.
Right.
The budget got bigger.
But yeah. Yeah.
I will say this. I put a post out on Facebook last night, and I kind of want to explain it. Not that I have to explain myself, but I do kind of want to explain it.
You should explain yourself.
Circle City canceled their banquet, and I did put a post out. The thing that strikes me is social media is a platform where it's so easy to just get on there and just start bashing people because it's just easy. Am I guilty? Yeah, I've done it before too. But from a racing standpoint, I just feel like if we don't start supporting everybody, like I said in my post, we're all going to be sitting on the couch doing something different because there ain't going to be no tracks open. So I agree with not running mods at Brownstown? No, I don't. I don't agree with it 100%. I think mods is one of the classes that, they've ran for Brownstown for years. They've always been support classes for the Jackson, the Icebreaker. I mean, whether they bring 10 cars or 2 cars or 50 cars, it's always been a staple of certain events at Brownstown. But I'm not going on social media. And I'm not going to bash them about it. You know what I mean? But there's some things that other tracks are doing that I don't agree with. But not getting on a soapbox. I just, it is what.
But the modified deal, like I seen this firsthand. You pay $1,000 to win, and only 12 of us show up because I think at the Jackson 100 there was like 13 or 14. There wasn't over 20.
Right.
And it's like the promoter can't afford to pay that every week,
Right.
and then nobody show up. So I get that part of it, but then again, maybe you should have been paying a little bit more to begin with.
And I think
He probably knows that, but
and I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with you 100%.
yeah,
And I think you and I actually talked about it at your house the other day. But the thing too with the mods is getting to the point to where there are so many shows in the country that are paying your $2,000, $5,000 to win.
Yeah.
That if I've got $40,000 or $50,000 in a modified, I'm going to go try to run some 2,500 and 5,000 win races. Hell, this year there's 100,000 win races. I know it's $500 entry fee,
Well,
but it's getting to the point to where the local modified is not really.
they're dying.
yeah, because
So-
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. So I've debated on all week whether or not to say this or not, but there was 5 mod shows, right? Some of them paid 600 to win, some paid 1,000 or more. There was 4 local mod guys that made the trip to every one of those races. That's it. And I know 2 of them sold out or selling out. So you got 2 local guys that you can count on to be there. That makes it tough too,
Oh, from a
Yeah.
business standpoint,
And-
100%.
And I know, and nothing against anybody, but I know Braden Watson ain't going to be there every week this year
Right.
like he was last year.
Right.
They're going to go travel,
Right.
which they should.
Right.
Nothing against that. I know Brent Lee sold his. I know Zach is selling his.
Right.
I don't know what Jared Decker's doing, but that's the 4th one that showed up every week.
Right.
Jacoby didn't show up every week. Logan Mounts didn't show up every week. There's guys that have them that are local,
Yeah.
but didn't come every week.
Right.
Jared still has his, but
Yeah,
he didn't really go to Brownstown that much, honestly.
Right.
yeah.
He went
Yeah.
to mainly like Paragon
And I've always liked watching the mods personally. I think it's a great class, but the local mod scene's dying.
Yes.
And it's been dying ever since I even started because of, the first year I started, we didn't really have that many. And then it kind of picked up the following year. But now it's kind of getting so outrageous where you could just spend the same amount of money on a late model.
Right.
You can go Creighton, it's cheaper.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the super late model deal the same way over the last 3 or 4 years?
It's dying, yeah.
it's
But
dying.
when they have
at a local level,
when they have a 5,000 to win super late model show, they bring 20 cars.
Yeah.
but
Well,
it's
that's the thing.
5,000.
And half of them's Creighton.
But that's cheap for a late model program.
100%. I'm agreeing.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
just a normal Saturday night,
Yeah.
1,200
Yeah.
to win, or
Right.
2,000,
How many-
1,500, whatever.
You said there was only 4 local mod guides. How many actual just local super late models was in the top 10 points at Brownstown?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen someone saying, well, only 3 or 4 people showed up for the
Every week.
super late model for the
Right.
banquet, but it's just like, well, those other 6 dudes aren't you
They're
know,
not from around here.
yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't many more show up for the mod at the banquet.
No.
No.
Only half of them
And
were there.
Then you even have Circle City. They're paying a $5,000 to first place points fund to mods. And I watched a couple of races, and some of the races they didn't have 20 mods.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's just like I know you're not racing for 5,000 that night, but go up there and run. I think they had 10 or 12 races maybe,
Yeah.
or a potential 5,000.
We hand it over to
Right.
Give that to Peyton. I don't know what that means necessarily.
Dylan, I don't know if Greg says Stalker and JT are my heroes. Just let you guys.
Thank
Well,
you,
you know,
Greg.
I think a lot of Greg Glenn.
Yeah.
He
Greg
him
is
and
good.
him and Seabiscuit and Philip all been good to me.
Yeah. They're good dudes.
Oh, Seabiscuit, where's he been?
I don't know.
I
ain't
I
talked
miss
to him.
I love Seabiscuit to death.
We need to get him on here and done a cheeseburger review. But Dylan, I don't know if there was another big mod race. Was there another big mod race Jackson 100 weekend somewhere?
I have no
I can't
idea.
remember.
But still, our local guys didn't come either.
I mean, how many did they have?
Yeah, I don't remember.
How many mods did they have at the Raleigh last year? Until this year, the Raleigh was probably the biggest paying mod race.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
only 35, I think.
35 or 40. It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It-
no more than 40.
Yeah, we
That's not much when you're running.
No.
Which
Cole
granted, it
Falloway
was
wasn't
on
there.
10 grand to win, basically,
Yeah,
to win the race.
which there was another big race that weekend.
Cole Falloway won it.
Jordan said Mod Mania was that weekend.
Mod made.
Yeah.
But if you talk
But-
to the guy that kind of helped me out a little bit, he said Mod Mania, used to get 150, 200 cars every year, and now they're not. Mod Mania is not anything what it used to be. I just think the whole thing is dying off.
Zach Burton has the greatest point ever. If we get 125 to start, we'll want 150 to start.
I
Yeah.
agree with
Oh
that.
yeah,
We'll want 1,000 to win. No
Yeah.
matter what, we ain't making
Yeah.
money.
exactly, and that's why I
100%.
showed up every single week. I mean,
I-
you didn't see me griping about it.
I seen the amount of money hanging out with Zach that you have to spend to be competitive in the modifies. You got to have this pull bar. You got to have these shocks. You got to have these shocks when the track changes. You got to, and the shock sets are not cheap.
No.
I mean, you're talking how much you spend in a set of shocks, Zach? 3,000 to 5,000.
Shh. I was watching.
2,500 on the
Easy.
last set.
You know, I mean, and if you're gonna have 3 sets of those, you got $7,500 just in shocks.
Yeah. That's more than I paid for my first super stock.
It's
Not my dad paid, but
and then you start talking pull bars, and
it's
It gets
it
crazy.
gets, it gets wild. The stuff that
I bought 3 different pull bars.
Right.
last
Now, if you're
year.
going out and running weekly 2,000 to win shows, different.
it's worth it,
But when
probably.
a modified is probably 2-3 times the amount of a super stock.
I
Yeah.
think for an elite,
Yeah.
you'd probably looking at what?
For
And
an
you're,
elite,
and you're running for the
quote
same.
me if I'm wrong, Jordan, but I think it's like 40 or 50,000 for a roller. I
Then
think.
you're talking
Yeah,
another
somewhere in there.
30,000 for a motor.
So
Yeah,
you're talking about 80, probably just
Se-
80
70,000,
on the high-
70, 80.
70, 80
Yeah.
to run $600.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why it's dying off. And
I would-
because if you want to win and be
Competitive.
right up
Mhm.
there, you got to spend that money.
And it's not the only class doing that. The super
Yeah.
stocks are getting crazy too. Peyton knows from pure stocks, they're getting
Mm.
stupid. I mean, we're all spending money, but that one
Yeah.
just seems like the one that makes the least amount of sense.
Yeah.
I always told Dad I would never go mod racing for that reason.
Yeah.
I can build a nice late model for 70 to 80.
I could have built a really nice late model for what I got in mind.
yeah.
Williams got a good point too, though, because land right now is worth a lot more with houses on it than
Oh yeah,
a
Right.
dirt track. So that's why I was getting at with my post last night. We got to be careful what we say, because if a track promoter just says, hell with it, I'm done,
And it's happening all over.
it's happening
Yeah,
all over the country.
Most of these tracks, I don't really know how to say this, but most of these tracks are going to be successful no matter who's running them, just because of the history of tracks. Like Brownstown could pay 300 to win for super stocks. People are still going to show up because they want to win at Brownstown.
Yeah.
And when you go to
Yeah,
Brownstown,
Bloomington's the same way. Like,
I'm not saying it doesn't happen at Brownstown, but most likely you're not going to get junked.
No.
You know, the racing, there's plenty of racetrack and it usually stays
Yeah.
pretty clean. I'm not saying there's not wrecks and people don't run over you sometimes, because it happens. I've ran over people,
Yeah.
but I would get less damage at Brownstown as I would if I went somewhere else.
but then again, like in my case, if for some reason I was to keep my modified, I got to drive an hour and a half just to go race.
Mhm.
2 hours. I'm 20 minutes right now. I mean,
That's what
so-
makes it hard.
Yeah, yeah. And when I was talking to Jamie, that's the first thing she said. She said, "Is whenever we seen we weren't running mods, I immediately thought of you, and man, you're not going to be able to come to Brownstown every week.
Right.
So, I mean, just drive to Florence or Paragon, which is 2 hours away.
Right.
You know, just
Here you go, JT. It's official.
What's official?
Philip and I are building him a Crown Victor run this year. He's making a comeback.
Oh man, that's exciting right there.
Seabiscuit to the Crown
Seabiscuit.
Vic.
Back behind the wheel.
there
You
go.
heard it first right here.
Yeah, on Flag to Flag Media.
That's late breaking
There's
coverage.
no place to rather be than on a Thursday night, except right here with the guys.
Straight from Lynn Brothers Racing.
Okay, where was that? If I show up with my mod, everyone else might as well go home.
If he's got Josh Campbell working for him, he's definitely going to be successful.
Yeah.
But Williams says most fun you can legally have. If you can drive 1 hour and make more money for third, why don't you make the trip?
You can, but you're not always promised third place.
Right.
Yeah.
If you blow a tire and
That's
you
it,
drove an
yeah.
extra hour to get there,
Yeah.
Greg said I got $300 in my shock package.
Dang, that's nice.
There's-
Elite, Diamond, Lethal, any of them cars are 40,000 now.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I know, and JT knows him too, that he used to run super stocks and was very good at it. And his shock package, maybe he probably had $60 in each shock. And that's it.
That's
Just
what I'm talking about. That's why I got to know Smokey.
You know what I'm talking about?
$75 for a whole package.
I don't know. Who you're talking-
You bought his old shocks.
Oh, he had way more than $60 a piece than the ones I bought.
Well, no, but the ones before that, when he ran them all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. He helped me. Shumpy helped me a lot when we first started. He worked with my dad for a long time. We were really good buddies.
Jerry Bland says 53,000 for a roll.
That's just stupid.
That's
It's
Well, he just
crazy.
shows you Nick Kaufman builds them and he left run mods full time to go run late models.
Yeah.
Like that just shows you.
think how little money. I mean, I'd like to know what the profit range is in that. What do you think he's got in it? 20? So they clear 23,000, 33,000, whatever that'd be. Bring home $33,000. We need to start building them back.
So,
Yeah.
We'll throw my bubble gum welds on there.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't want
They'll
that.
flex really well.
Yeah.
So
They-
Jordan actually broke it down. He said 45 to 50K for a new late model, 12 grand for a new crate motor, 25 for a new mod motor. Late model rollers selling cheaper than mod rollers used.
Yep.
Late model rollers are cheap and they're everywhere. Newer stuff.
Newer stuff.
There's 3 rockets that are less than 8 years old right now that are priced really well.
On Swap Shop.
Yeah, and tires same price as Plus. If you're crate racing, your tires last way more than what your modified tires
Right.
do. You know, so
And then when you get that $1,200 right rear shock from Bilstein, it'll last even longer.
oh yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Well-
look at it. We're doing things right.
Yeah.
We're headed towards 3 classes of late models on a weekly show, I think.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they would do what they do in the South is 602, 604, and supers.
Or even a steel block in there or something.
That would be cool too.
I think
I like
602s
this-
are even cheaper than 602s,
I like
aren't they?
the spec shocks on the 602s. I love that. I would, if 602s came up here, that's where I would go in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did see where Matt Bodnick bought K-Rob's late model.
Yeah, that's
Good.
exciting to see. Matt
Yeah,
Boatnick's
it's neat.
wheel man.
Get out of super stocks.
Give the rest of us a chance.
Yeah.
I'd
got-
say he won't be out for long.
We got 45, 46 people watching. Let's give away a hat and a decal or a QZ cut. Here's the hat, Grant Simpson Racing. It might be hard to see. And then we got a Midnight Sports Gear QZ cut. JT, I want you to come up with a question tonight.
Well, you should tell me that 10 minutes ago when we were.
You don't have to do it right this second. I mean, think about something, but we'll talk while you're thinking.
Hey, keep sharing this out. So we
Yeah,
can,
share it out. Hit that share button. Share this out.
I got
Get
kind
the
of
word
a
out there.
big announcement, I guess.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that while we're talking. Go ahead. All right, here's the announcement that Grant come over here for.
So I own Midnight Sports Gear, which is custom apparel, hats, all that stuff. And recently got looking into different kind of products, and I'm in the, I guess, testing stages of being my own racing suit, SFI certified, all the bells and whistles that you need, for it to be fire retardant. So hopefully here soon, Midnight Sports Gear will be selling their own. You can do them fully custom. race suits, fire retardant, same thing you get from Simpson, Impact, whatever the other Excello. So, and we're gonna do gloves and shoes. So, I got some prototypes.
You make size 15 shoes?
Yeah,
We can get them.
Okay.
whatever you want to make, man.
We'll cut 2 apart.
There you
So-
go.
Throw them together.
Here, throw one over here. I'll show them what it looks like. Yeah. This is a 2XL.
He had them on for 15 minutes a while ago.
But
Pretty slick.
You can squeeze these way
Yeah.
better than any racing glove I've ever had.
Yeah.
and the prices ain't gonna make you have to go to the blood bank to donate to pay
Yeah.
for them. So
And he will have blue.
I'll have it'll be fully custom. You put whatever logos you want.
Colors.
But yeah, I'm in the testing stages, waiting for my first one to come in to test it, and I've already got 2 big names signed to buy some. So those will come out later time.
Can't do it live on Flag to Flag Media.
I mean,
Not today.
not today.
Okay. well,
No,
I'm just asking.
we're still in agreements.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
But
Still
I
in
thought-
contract negotiation.
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty cool to be able to sell race suits and gloves and shoes and actually
I've-
be affordable.
Yeah.
Like it made me sick to knowing what I can get them for. And then, obviously I'm a business, so I got to make a little bit of money, but I've been paying for suits. And so I'm just out here just trying to help everyone. So hopefully it works.
If the
So-
suits are any close to quality as that glove is, they're going to be really
And
nice.
it's all SFI. If everyone knows that you have the SFI little patches on there, it's all legal. They've been in the manufacturer for I think it was 20 years. So it's all they have to send their product back every year to SFI to get recertified.
So when do you have a time frame of like when we're going to know, like
When I
for sale?
I get I should
People
get
can
this.
start ordering.
Yeah, I get the sample, and it should be about 15 days. So, 3 weeks?
Because Kenny said that he goes, "How big of sizes do you go for suits?"
It'll be off your
Um,
measurements. It's just like any,
He's
just
a
like any other.
voluptuous fella.
Yeah.
For him.
Hey, me too, buddy. So trust me, I take care of the big boys. But yeah, it's you can. I mean, it'll be custom. I'll give you a measuring chart. You measure. Just make sure you can read a tape measure, because if you can't,
You get one shot at it.
yeah. But it'll be right now. A custom suit, I'll probably be selling for around $700-800. So that's on the lower end of everyone else. I know I paid like $1,100 last year.
I paid over
Yeah.
1,000 for mine.
Yeah,
So-
we did. And we even got a discount.
So yeah, hopefully it works out.
Hey, you heard it first right here on Flag to Flag Media Live.
So
I knew you were part of Simpson Racing Products.
yeah,
Yeah, he's got the insights. What is-
Yeah,
Got the
I tried-
logo on a spoiler.
yeah.
yeah.
I tried to. I met Bill Simpson once. I was like, "Hey, all we gotta do is sign papers. I only have to change my last name."
What's happening, G. Russell? Not sure what that means.
I showed
Oh.
Peyton the message, Joe.
Oh.
So that's on him.
What?
That message.
Oh yeah, he texted me too.
I like Joe. Peyton. He's might be my favorite walker, actually.
Oh yeah. Thanks, bud.
William says he wants a pair of blue gloves autographed by JT.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Bought my last suit from Frevo Gear LLC, full custom for $799. Thought for sure I was taken since Hitchman was $1,200.
And I can get double layer, triple layer. I can get single layer, but you don't really want single layer.
Right.
You don't want triple layer because
Oh, triple layer is fine.
Double layer is what.
you liar.
I'm just fine in mine.
You don't even wear it half the time. You wear the old velocity one's got seven holes in it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get the air in there, and your no shirt, all that chest hair hanging out.
sorry.
Nothing. Dylan says nothing but breaking news on Flag to Flag. That's all we do here. It's just nothing but late breaking news.
We're your source for the late breaking news.
JT, did you come up with the question yet?
Yeah, I did actually.
Let's get her, bud.
Uh,
Giveaway right here. We got 50 people watching.
He kind of uses a legend to wrap his car, so I thought it'd be kind of cool if they could name the person that does the designs and wraps for GSR. Do you think that'd be kind of neat?
Yeah.
That's kind of a tough one.
Yeah, I know who.
You can just do, I guess last name would work because
Yeah, last name, first name.
2 of them,
Yeah,
He's been doing it for a long time. I will say that.
3 generations.
And he does a really nice job.
His grandpa did my grandpa's stuff. And
That was fast.
yeah,
that was.
I guess it wasn't.
guy-
I guess it wasn't hard
Well,
enough.
That guy earlier said he worked on my Papa's cars in 71 and 72.
He's probably did him then, wasn't he?
Did you know him?
I don't know that name. I'm sure my dad knows him, but
Well, Danny
No.
Todd, you're the winner.
Harry Nicholas, which is Papa Nicholas, he hand lettered.
Yeah,
He hand lettered all my Papa's cars, which any car he did. And then Trent Nicholas, which is around my dad's age, he did my dad's car when my dad raced for a year, and then he done some of my cars, the midget and my first super stock, and then Kenny Nicholas, which is actually named after my grandpa. He does all my stuff now, so
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
it's pretty.
it
You got
is.
Papals and dads, and Trent did my brother's stuff when he raced too, and then Kenny did my brother's stuff too. So
Yep.
Nicholas and Simpsons go way back.
Well, can you get this to Danny, or do I need to ship it to him?
I can ship it to him. I mean, it
Okay.
don't matter.
I thought that was a harder question.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Hey.
it was going to be not.
Well, we got
Well-
another one we can give away if you want to come up with a different question. That's up to Grant. Whatever he
Danny,
wants to do.
send me a message on Facebook underneath my personal page, and I'll get this shipped out to you.
Harry comes to Smithville, hand littered 3 cars one night, $35 each.
Oh, that's
I tried-
crazy.
I
Man.
tried to talk Trent into hand leather in my first super stock just to do it, and he's like, "I threw all my paintbrushes away."
Oh, I
He said, I
guarantee
ain't buying
you.
anymore.
Way too much. It's
I
too
said, "I'll
easy
pay
now.
you. I'll pay you to do." I said, but yeah, I can't imagine how long it'd take.
Did you see how much Greg's paying for his fire
I
suit?
just seen that.
Wow.
Money bags.
That's why he's only got $30 shop. So
Hmm.
that's
That's
crazy.
funny.
Well, you got another question? Do you want to give away another hat, or do you want to? What do you want to do, Mr. Simpson?
I got a pretty good one, but I think this Danny Todd's gonna know, so we're gonna.
He already won it.
Yeah, Danny, you already won, so don't try not to answer because I think you'll know. I'll say on my, Papal related questions, and he passed away in 1984. This is probably gonna be pretty hard. In 1984, he won one big race, and he won 2 track championships. If you can guess 2 of the 3, I guess I don't want to do all 3 because it's gonna be probably pretty hard.
You won 2 tracking championships same year?
Yep, the year he died. He won one big race and then won a track championship and 2 of them, 2 different tracks.
So they got to name the 2 tracks, or just 2
They
of the
can name
3?
2 of the 3.
2 of the 3.
That would have been tough in that time because you're talking some
Yeah.
guys.
Heavy hitters.
What race was it? And the 2 tracks. And someone may not even know it. I just see someone Essex just posted it.
Can we guess?
Oh,
No.
Yeah, you guys can guess. Go for it. You're
Well,
part of it. You don't know the answer. I didn't tell you the answer.
I would say Brownstown is probably one of them.
That's one.
Bloomington. No, not North Vernon.
No, not North Vernon.
Nope, not Bloomington, James.
Hmm.
Jeremy Huffman.
Well, he
He-
didn't guess all
Look
3
at my
of them.
dad.
Yeah, he did.
Man, look at that.
Where?
Brownstown and I-65. Scottsburg.
My dad was a big Kenny Simpson
So
fan.
in 1984, my papa won the Jackson 100, Brownstown Track Championship, and the Scottsburg Track.
Yeah, but that's not right though, because it wasn't called I-65 back in '84. That doesn't count.
Close enough.
Jeremy Huffman's not a winner.
I-
Get
That's-
his address. You
he
can ship
needed a
this to
hat
him.
because you can't even read the 95 on his hat no more. He'd much rather
It's
wear a
pretty-
Simpson
Is
hat.
that the
It's
first
race
time?
version, ain't it?
Is that the first time Jeremy's won someone here?
No,
I feel like all the time he was always like,
He
No,
used to win.
two.
he used to win a lot. Didn't
Yeah, we used to scream out of him though and give him somebody else.
You need to have him message you, and you could ship that
Did-
to him.
Did he win the
Yeah.
Jackson 100 that year too?
1984 year he passed away. Passed away in December 1984, and then
Like
Yeah.
obviously that was tragic, but what a way to go
Yeah.
on top, you know?
2 track championships in the Jackson 100.
Yeah, I mean, God,
That's crazy.
golly.
Yeah.
Can't ask for much more than that. That's impressive. Is Kenny not watching tonight?
he was on earlier.
He was on earlier.
That's the only reason I came because I thought Kenny would be watching
No, he's
again.
probably sitting on the couch half asleep,
He texted me a while ago
dozing off.
I miss Kenny.
at 8:43, so he should still be on.
We definitely appreciate all the support. I mean, when you're running 50 viewers, consistently during the winter, it's awesome.
Especially with Luke Soul being on.
Yeah. I will say this, that I think
That's cool. All right.
I'll talk to the guys and see.
He is. He's here. We're good.
I think we might go every week sooner than later, if it's all right with you guys.
No.
Okay.
Don't take away the nostalgia.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to throw race cars together last minute.
That's not.
Are you
until
going to help throw them together this year?
That's not until
Okay, yeah.
April.
Yeah, we're going to start.
Well, March 26th,
Wait.
actually.
So what's really helping me out this year is I get an extra day in February, and I think that's going to make up the difference.
Well, if you guys don't want to, we don't have to. That's fine.
We'll discuss it. We ain't signed on contracts
Yeah,
yet.
that's fine,
I do.
I'm still waiting.
I do get my car next week, so
So then you can get started on the other one.
from Secret Santa.
I mean,
Take
I'm
the
not-
other one to
Yeah.
Secret Santa so he can get it done.
Can I have that number to Secret Santa?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to release the date yet.
Okay.
I was just saying it might be sooner than later.
I think we need something written up.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll write something.
You know,
That's going to be short and sweet.
because I
Be
did
here every Thursday at 8:00.
I did come up with trailer cribs. So you're going to want to be a part of that.
What?
Trailer cribs.
Trailer kids.
Set up of trailers like MTV.
Welcome to
cribs.
my
Oh.
trailer.
Yeah.
Matt Lamar. This is my tire rack where all the magic happens.
Yeah.
It smells,
No.
smells funny.
I just wrap them because the rubber gets dry if you don't.
Yeah. No one get dirt on them.
I do want to throw out there. I do appreciate everybody's followed along and subscribed to the YouTube channel. We started to see a series called The Racing Grind, and yes, I have been helping Logan, here and there. Mostly that's just kind of follow him along, but there's going to be some other drivers in there too. Once those drivers get
A contract.
a contract,
We haven't
Car
been
in the
asked
garage.
anything. So
Right. I've been
We,
waiting.
we
He
ain't had
done-
nothing
he
said
done
to us.
bull. I talked to you about it on the phone.
I like how you said you're helping Logan, not just drinking Logan's beer. I don't know, I don't know
Yeah,
how much help's getting done.
He missed the whole process of mine.
Yeah.
Hayden's
go over
done
there?
pretty well.
I
never
thought
got a call or
Logan-
nothing.
I thought Logan's dad takes it pretty well being on camera. You wouldn't think that he would like technology.
Here's,
He's old school.
yeah, here's the thing about Jeff. Jeff wants no part of that damn camera. But I will say this: I put the camera in his face,
Yeah.
and he does get
I
kind
think-
of a kick out of it.
Yeah.
There have been some censored parts too. That's not made it on YouTube. So
Have to cut some out, do
They're
you?
gonna have bloopers.
some of the bloopers probably won't even make it on there because
You just gotta get that thing that blurs out their voice.
I do have it. No, this is not like a beeping moment. This is like a 7-minute rant
Oh, okay.
about
Well, yeah.
certain things that
Yeah.
I agree 100% with, but
We all have that in our shops.
yeah, absolutely. So,
Mine's more than 7 minutes, so that's the problem.
huh?
Tell people about that.
Oh
since
yeah.
you're selling those.
So Grant is I did put an order with hats in Midnight Sports Gear. So there's what 10? Did I order 10?
right now.
Yeah, there's 10 hats coming, and these will be for sale. So yeah, be on the lookout for these new hats.
Should be on the swap shop on it.
Be on the swap shop, baby. 10% interest.
Is there an actual store you can go in?
Kinda.
Are you working on that?
Well, we kind of got one, but we're working on one now. Yeah. So, be in the big downtown of Avoca.
After we're gonna work out a deal after this. You're gonna
Advocate?
see this here in a minute.
Advocate.
Avoca.
Okay.
Gosh. That was the
We're
night
gonna
that-
come out, Zach.
that was the night that
Come out.
you guys about got blown.
It's important that
over
we
with
come out
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah, that was the night
Oh
that
yeah,
the storm
yeah.
came
We're
through.
definitely going.
It
To.
doesn't usually work for me and you like at the casino.
We're not going to talk about that. We're doing really good.
I never was. I don't know what
Okay,
you're
well,
talking
I
about.
was.
Kenny wants to know if you got your red shirts ready.
Not only do I have red shirts now, I've got red hats. Got 2 of them.
Where?
You gave them to me.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, let us know how
Hey.
you do, William, for sure. He's got a lawyer looking at his contract too. Boys, this stuff's getting out of hand.
Well, there's a lot of
I
money.
got contracts all over the country.
Money's coming in hand over fist,
See,
and we ain't seen a penny.
I just show up for TV time. I'm free.
Yeah.
I could make a lot more money, but I'm free. I do it for the kids.
For the kids. It's definitely more G-rated when Owen's not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he watching? Probably not.
Sorry, Owen, I showed up today, so you can't come on. He's afraid of me or something.
Chad, I wish I did have more. I wish I did have more news on Thunder Valley.
The paperwork's drawn up.
It's done.
The paperwork's done.
It's with the. I'll just tell you, it's with the Washington County Fair Board.
I thought they were going to sign it the month of January, but this is the last week, so I don't know if it's going to get signed this month or not.
Still 44 people in here.
Yeah.
People like us.
This is a place to be on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Where else would you rather be?
Sitting at home eating beefcake.
You complain about.
Had to make that weird, didn't you?
You complain about your contract.
The famous Josh Harris.
I was told
Not that famous, but one of them.
Josh Harris didn't want to know what classes. I was told pure stocks and super stocks and Crown Vics would definitely be on the list.
Nothing you want to race, Josh.
I think he might have said Hornets too, but don't hold me to that. But I know those three were for sure.
The only one matters, Crown Vics.
Don't you have some news you want to release about some kind of race? No?
What?
We got a text message about it 2 weeks ago. But
So there, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I will not be sponsoring the Crown Vic Class in Brownstown in 2024. I'm gonna be working on some other different projects, and I don't know how much. I probably won't be at Brownstown every single week, but I will say that the Crown Vic Special is happening again in 2024.
Call it what it is.
And it is in April.
Crown Vic Dirt Nationals.
All the schedule says this year's just Crown Vic.
He wasn't at Brownstown every week last year.
I don't know what he's talking about. He made one a month on a good month.
Yeah.
You wasn't to Brownstown every week either.
This is a racetrack.
They only ran mod 7 times.
But you know what? I was there every time, even after I hit the
No,
U tire
you
needed a
wasn't.
front clip.
You
Yes,
wasn't
I
there.
was.
No, you wasn't.
He was there when Mods wasn't there working on
No, he
mine
wasn't.
sometimes.
You know
He
how many-
was.
You know how many times I ran into him at Walmart on Saturday night? I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I ain't going to races. JT's racing. I ain't going."
My boys are good.
He's lying.
If Zach and Peyton ain't
behind.
racing that night, they still come and work on my stuff.
I do too.
If I'm not racing, I go try to work on their stuff. I mean, we're tight.
Shoot, the only
Hey,
thing we do
I'm
is
gonna need
work
some
on
help
that
this
golf
year.
cart.
Trying to get Chris
Listen.
to do anything's a little tougher, but we deal with him.
Well, he sees a boat neck and he runs away.
Here I do what I can. I try to support racing and I come up with good contracts for talk show and I do what I can.
This is all you can do. Hang it up.
Pretty sad. Isn't it? Pretty sad.
I know it's almost an hour, but what do you think about them trying to do a race March 2nd?
The problem is, go ahead, Peyton.
I don't understand why they're having a race before the 2 practices. That doesn't make any sense.
On brand new dirt.
Yeah.
I would guess it's because it's Essex Series.
Yeah.
So
that's
when
what-
his
yeah, for
schedule
sure.
allows.
I sent a text to Zach the other day, and it was a screenshot because if you go on AccuWeather, you can kind of look out a lot farther.
Yeah.
And I think the high was 39 and the low was 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Which
no
would be
way.
cool if it was decent weather.
Now, that
to
can
be able to
change.
race,
That's a month
but-
away, but
I think your other classes are like pure stocks, and
I won't race it.
there won't be many of those. I don't think there'll be many ready.
No.
Maybe.
Blake Durbin says he's coming out of retirement possibly this year.
It's about time. Jeez. He's younger than me.
Kenny, listen, Crown Vic shootout was a lot better than the Crown
Call
Vic
it that again.
Nationals.
Call it that
Crown
again.
Vic shootout.
I'm not signing no
It was
contract.
a Crown Vic.
I'm starting my own podcast.
Yeah.
2 Flag 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get enough.
What night are you gonna do it? Thursday night?
I'm gonna do it on Thursday night at 8 o'clock, and Grant and Zach and Peyton's gonna be my co-hosts.
That's fine.
We didn't sign the contract.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody-
I tripled what you're paying them.
Nobody knew who any of you guys were before this show started, so you're welcome.
I'm not in that because I'm not a regular.
Now all I
See the look
remember,
on his face.
he did the first 2 episodes without me, and he's like, "Man, I can't get any views." And I came to an episode to bail him out. And then after that, it was like, "Hey, JT, can you please come be on this show every week because I
Oh.
need those views, and I'm getting like 3 or 4 viewers."
I got the same decks too, so
I mean,
I
You know what started me to ask you to be my co-host? I had Addie on there, and she said 2 words. on the podcast.
Addie carried the show.
No,
What do you like most about racing? Camping.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to
Ridiculous.
host the show for my first time on.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
you did. That was a bad night, wasn't it, JT?
It was
was a bad night.
so loud my ears were hurting.
Yeah.
That was before you had fiber, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
It was raining from outside.
Dakota said it. Everyone knows Zach made the show.
Dakota, he talks so much trash to you. Why are you
No.
going to give him a compliment?
No.
It was all in good fun.
Well, yeah. What was he going to say? He comes up to your waist. What was he going to say back? It's fun for you.
I mean, he laughed at me.
Poor Dakota.
Well, hopefully they
We
get
had-
the same turnout
we had a
for
good
the
time.
Crown Vic, whatever you want to call it.
Crown Vic Dirt
Crown
Nationals.
Vic shootout.
I won't be a part of the shootout. I'll tell you right now. I will not be any part of
Well, the
that.
shootout already happened. That was back in like.
Well, we gotta
December,
have
Tulsa.
Crown. We gotta have
Yeah.
Crown Vics to be a part of the shootout.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I pretty much put that show on my back last year.
Are you serious?
You
'Cause if-
did?
If it's
That's what I'm thinking.
I
though.
did the pre-entry list. I brought 3 cars to the show.
if it's in April, they better start advertising if they're wanting to get more money.
I don't know how they're going to do it this year.
My name's already on the wall.
Jim,
So
just sent me a text and asked me if I want to be part of it again. And I told him yes, I would help.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
top
I'm not
5,
sure.
baby.
So
I'm not
you're,
sure.
you're
I
gonna help
made
with
it.
the race, you're just not sponsoring the
Yeah.
class. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still part of that race. I'm just not sponsored.
I think they should do 100 lap enduro style Crown Vic Dirt Nationals.
No,
I
I'm
did
not
good at that,
sponsoring
too.
the class.
That's fun.
Chad
That
this
was
year.
fun.
Are you gonna take your car to Fairbury?
Yes, he is.
Probably.
No.
There ain't no
He
problem.
is.
You
They
have
got
to.
that class over there.
Yes,
Yeah.
great. Quit being dumb, dude. You're going.
Supers.
You're not going to drive all the way to Illinois and race with some guy you barely
Mini-
know, and
mini
then
late
we all
models.
go to Illinois and you not go race with us. That would be so selfish.
I told you I would.
Are you going?
Maybe.
What?
You disappoint me.
Well, I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah.
I'll
well,
slip
we're
some money
going-
under the table.
Oh, we'll have to figure the
The
yeah,
details.
rules out.
engine's too big. Running an illegal engine.
No, he's just running 358
Oh, you're good. It's 360, isn't it? Under 360.
under 360. He just got a
You know, I'm
358.
about-
Look at the rules though, and I didn't see a cubic inch rule.
We're taking a big trip to Fairbury, July.
Not everybody's welcome. Just
July
some of you.
13th.
You have to get our approval.
Yeah.
Finley can. He said, wish
We-
he could.
We figured.
And I'm asking.
You
Before-
ain't
before
going.
you
I
asked
can't
me-
get you to go 20 minutes down the road.
Are
You
you
going to
serious?
drive?
Are you serious?
He already said he's going.
Are you serious?
We're doing a road trip. I think.
I guess me and you're doing the road trip, Grant.
Okay.
I'm putting my car in your trailer. You said you're buying a lift or something.
Hey, talk to that Kenny dude on here.
Kenny Grant done told me he's putting a lift in that trailer, so
I
I'm
did
putting my
not
car.
say that.
You did too.
I said the trailer.
Peyton,
could-
what did he say?
He said-
I said the trailer could have a lift in it, but it's not going to.
I thought you said it will be have a lift at time to.
Okay, Matt, you can go
if,
now.
If it was up, hey,
You're
if
more
it
than
was up-
welcome.
If it was up to me, I'd put one in it. I think it'd be cool. And go
I-
buy 2 Hornets.
That one guy brings his Crown Vics in that one, don't he?
Yeah,
Stacker.
Yeah, it's a nice stacker,
that's a
too.
real expensive stacker. But
You get that $125, bud.
I do want to give a shout out to sponsors tonight before I get off here because they are a vital part of this operation. Pop Bet, Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Real Deal Pressure Cleaning LLC. The owner of Real Deal Pressure Cleaning will be coming out of retirement in 2024 running the Crown Vics. Solutions Directional Drilling, Birch's Sewer Drain and Septic, P3 Graphics, Superheat Solutions, Livers Motorsports, Alexander Ranch, Harf Auto, Hoosier Auto Racing Fans, A1 Pest Pros, Racing Vector Store, Honeydew Handyman, get with him for all your tile work, Midnight Sports Gear, Jason Petmeyer Farm Bureau Agent, TSR Chassis, and Greens Auto Sales. So I want to appreciate all that they do for us. It's going to be a long week of contract negotiations, it sounds like. I'm going to be a very busy guy.
speaking of chassis, I think Brad Cummings is back in the business
Chassis business.
for super stocks.
We've talked about building our own.
I see him post one about, I can't remember who bought one, but he posted one that he had it done.
We kind of waited a little late in the game now.
Right.
It's all right.
That doesn't mean it can't happen eventually.
We'll just tack it together.
Sometime.
Just let you bubblegum weld it.
Yeah.
As long as it holds.
Yeah.
That thing's going to flex like a champ, dude. We just got re-welded every week.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No.
Do that.
No, my Nightcrawler, I was welding that twice a week, racing it once.
Whatever works, right?
Crack just sitting in the garage, wasn't it?
Boy, that thing was fast though. It flexed like a son again.
All right, you guys got anything else for tonight?
I think that was a pretty good show right there, really.
It was. Appreciate everybody watching.
You're welcome.
Make sure everybody shares it out so everybody that didn't get a chance to watch it live can watch it. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and give us a subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. Been doing a little bit of TikTok content. I think that's it.
You scared me the other day on that one TikTok when you said, hey, wait.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, what?
It's funny because Jordan Weaver commented and he goes, I will if you quit screaming at me. But I guarantee it, though. I bet people stop scrolling.
It made me stop scrolling.
Yeah. See?
It did me because I was scrolling through and I was like, oh, who the fuck's that? I was like, oh, that's Matt.
Oh my.
All right. Well, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we will see you in the next Flag Flies.